Hi, I'm Heather with Souls Gone Wild, and today's video is a no standing yoga video. This video is perfect for if you are a new yogi or a yogi that just likes to take it slow. We're going to get some good stretches in today and we're going to take it easy. So to start with this video, I'm going to start with the most basic part of life, breathing. So what I want you to do is place a hand on your belly and a hand on your chest. When you inhale, fill the belly like a balloon. And then fill the chest. And then when you exhale, exhale the chest first. Then the belly. And I want you to continue that for a few more breaths. Keep your hands on your belly and chest to feel the movement. One more. And now we are going to place our hands at our sides. We're going to inhale, raise our arms up overhead, breathe in. Look up at your thumbs. And exhale, arms back down. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, arms back down. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, arms back down. One more. And the arms back down. Now we're going to raise our left arm up overhead as we inhale and lean to the right. Look up at our hands. If this hurts your neck to look up, you can always kind of look down. And if you need to ooch your hand over a little more to get it deeper, go for it. Feel your ribs opening. Try kind of lifting your chest up to the sky. Don't want to do some slumpy. Just lift the chest high and proud. On your next inhale, come up. Place the left hand down. Inhale, right arm up. And lean to the left. Remember, lift the chest proudly. And try to turn your head to the sky. If this hurts, you can look down. And if you need to inch your hand over, do so. With every inhale, feel the ribs opening. One more. Next inhale, come up. And let's roll the shoulders. Just roll them around a little bit. Loosen up. Some people like to tense up. And let's just relax and roll the shoulders. And then we're going to work on our neck. Let your head drop to the side. And if you want to deepen it, you can gently place your hand on the top of your head, well, at least the side of your head that's up, and just gently pull to stretch the muscle a little more. Don't try to yank your head off of your neck. That's just being mean to yourself, and you don't want to do that. Come back up to center, and then let your head drop to the other side. And if you want to deepen it a little bit, if you went there last time, Do so again on the other side. Remember, be gentle with yourself. One more. And come back to center. Yeah, feeling all good and loose now. Now we are going to take our hands behind our back. Take your right arm up and over behind your head. And then take your left arm behind your back and try to reach for each other's fingers. And if you can't reach them, I'm not touching right now either. That's okay. If you would like to use a strap for this activity, or a t-shirt or a belt or anything you can get your hands on for this, this is a great way to stretch this. I will turn for a moment for you to see. I'm reaching behind. I'm using the strap because my fingers don't touch. So I use a strap. You can use a t-shirt or whatever's handy. Don't let your chest huff out too far. And release slowly and carefully. And then we're going to switch. So bring your left arm up overhead and then take your right arm behind. Using the strap again, because of course I can't reach, and this side's actually worse than the other, and that's okay. Well, I don't want to say worse, it's just uneven. Some sides are more flexible than others, and other sides are stronger. Like this side, I can't, my hands are further apart. Keep your ribs knit in. And breathe. One more breath. And release. Woo! Yeah, all stretched out with those arms. Feeling good. Now we're going to work on our shoulder blades. It's very hard to stretch out our shoulder blades, so I'm going to show you a very wonderful way that I absolutely love. So first we're going to do eagle arms. So we're going to take our arms out like this. Take your right hand, wrap it under your left, and twist them around till your hands meet again. If this is too difficult to do, you can always hug yourself. But keep the elbows high. Keep the elbows shoulder height. Or you can do the eagle arms. Again, have your elbows as high as shoulder height. So you're going to inhale, lifting up a little bit, and exhale, bow forward. And feel the shoulder blades opening. Breathe deeply here, allowing the shoulder blades to open, and you're creating space in your body. Inhale, come up. Unwind. Roll the shoulders a little bit. Let's do that again for the other side. Take the left arm, wrap it under the right, or just hug the opposite way. Remember, keep your elbows as high as your shoulders. And bow as you exhale. Remember to breathe deeply. Next inhale, come back up. And unwind your arms. Yes, do some shoulder rolls. Yeah, that feels great. Now we are going to get onto all fours. So get onto your all fours however is easiest for you to get there. Make sure your knees are under your hips and your wrists are under your shoulders. Alignment is very important. And speaking of alignment, if you notice, I am looking down at my mat. I am not looking forward because this strains my neck. So when in all fours position, I know you want to straighten your neck to look at me on the screen, but try your best to look down after I give instruction. We're going to inhale and drop the belly and look up. And then exhale, round out the spine. Then push the mat away. Inhale, drop the belly, look up. And exhale, round out the spine like a cat. Meow. Inhale, drop the belly. Look up. Exhale, round out. Come back to a neutral position. We're going to lift our right hand with the thumb spun up. Then you're looking down at your mat. And then exhale, kick the left leg back. Inhale. Exhale. Use your belly for balance. And flex that foot. Kick back like you're kicking through the back wall and reach forward. But you're looking down. Inhale. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift the left arm, thumb spun up. Exhale, kick the right leg back. Use the belly. Make sure you're looking down. Inhale. Exhale, release down to your mat. Now we're going to do something called thread the needle. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your right arm and you're going to take it up to the sky. We're going to inhale, lift up, and then exhale, thread it through behind our left arm and come down onto our shoulder very gently and place our temple onto the mat. And then reach the left arm forward. Or if you want to take it deeper, you can bind it behind you and just place it on the small of your back. Or you can leave it forward. Wherever is best for you, this is your practice. This is completely up to you. Don't forget to breathe. Release your hand from wherever you have it and place it in front of your face. And then slowly come up, inhaling, reaching up for the sun. And then exhale, place it back down onto the mat. We're going to do this again on the other side. So we're going to lift the left arm up, lift. And then we're going to exhale, thread the needle through. Come down gently onto the side of your head. Reach the right arm forward. Again, if you bound in the last one where you took it behind you, do that again on this side. If you did not, no need to. One more. Bring your hand back in front of your face, your right hand, and then reach up with the left, slowly inhaling as you go. Exhale, bring it back down to the mat. Make sure your alignment is back, and we'll do a couple of cat-cows. Inhale, drop the belly. Look up. Exhale, round out. Come back to a neutral spine. Now, I'm going to do an up dog where if you need to walk your thighs back, just come down onto your thighs, keeping your arms straight. If this is too hard on your back, you can always come down to a sphinx. If you want to take it a little deeper to do an up dog, have your arms aligned under your shoulders and lift your thighs off of the mat. But if you can't go there yet, that's fine. Leave your thighs down. That's perfectly fine. Make sure your shoulders are not in your ears. Make sure your shoulders are down. And then we're going to push back into child's pose. So you can keep your knees together, or you can take your knees out as wide as the mat. Bring your big toes to touch and sink back onto your heels. Letting your chest kind of just melt towards the floor. And just kind of push your bottom towards your heels. On your next inhale, come back up to all fours. Again, make sure your hands are under your shoulders and knees under your hips. We're going to bring the right leg forward in between your hands. And if you need to bring it a little more forward to feel it in the hip flexor, do so. We're going to do what's called your chest and look forward. You should be feeling a good stretch in your hips. Make sure your shoulders are tucked back into your spine and you're lifting your chest. And then slowly we're going to come up. If you need to use your thigh to come up carefully. And then raise your arms up, crescent lunge. If you want to juice it up, you can curl your toe under and lift your leg up off the mat. But that's just if you want to juice it up, if you want to go there. You are not required to go there. Make sure your shoulders are not in your ears. Make sure you roll them back down into your spine. Inhale. Exhale, bring your hands down to prayer center. You're going to turn to your right and hook your left elbow outside of your right knee. And try to push your prayer back to the center of your chest. Then flower, open your hands. If you want to take your hand down to the mat, if you need a block to give yourself some space, place it there and then reach up with the right hand. One more inhale. Reach a little higher. And exhale, release. Now what we're going to do is we're going to straighten the front leg and kind of push back towards your hiney. We're not going to sit down, but we're going to stretch this part of our leg. You're going to flex your foot so that your toes are pointed towards your face. Use your hands for stability. If you can't touch the floor when rolling back, grab your blocks and use them for stability. And then lift the chest and breathe through the stretch. Make sure you flex your toes. come back. Bend the front knee and come back. Great job. Come back to your runner's lunge, placing your hands back on the mat on either side of your foot. And then carefully draw the foot back to all fours. Then we're going to do a few more cat-cows as an in-between. Inhale, drop the belly. Look up. Exhale, round out the spine. Inhale, look up. And exhale, round out the spine. Come back to a neutral position. Bring your left foot forward. We're going to do runner's lunge on this side. If you need to come forward a little more for a deeper stretch, do so. Inhale, lift the chest. Look forward. Make sure your shoulders are tucked back into your spine. And carefully bring your hands up to your thigh if you need to. Come up to a crescent lunge. Again, if you want to juice up this side, if you did on the other side, go there. If you don't want to, you don't have to. Inhale. Exhale, bring your hands to prayer center. Turn to the left and hook your right elbow on the outside of your left knee. And try to bring your prayer back to the center of your chest. Inhale. Exhale, open your hands. Again, if you need your block by your foot for a little bit of extra support and space, do it. And then reach up with your left hand and look up at your left hand, opening your chest to the sky. Try to twist with each exhale. When you inhale, and then exhale, twist. Exhale, bring your hands back down to the mat. Move your block out of the way. Then we are going to straighten the front leg and roll back. Remember to flex your foot. Again, if you need your blocks for stability, go for it. Remember to flex your foot so that your toes are towards your face. Keep your chest lifted. Don't round out your back. Make sure you keep the chest lifted. Really feel that stretch. Bend into that front knee, come back to your runner's lunge, and then slip the left foot back into all fours. Let's do some cat-cows. Inhale, drop the belly. Exhale, round out the spine. Push the mat away. Inhale, look up, drop the belly. And exhale, round out the spine. Come back to all fours. Well, you're already on all fours, but come back to a neutral spine. Next, we're going to meet on our bellies. So very graciously, come down to your belly. Yay, you made it to the ground. Now we're going to place one cheek on the mat, hands at our sides with palms facing down. And we're just going to breathe a little bit. Bring your chin to center. Remember to look down. We're going to lift our chest on an inhale. And look down. We're just lifting the chest. Make sure your shoulders are back. Exhale, lower down, switch cheeks. Bring the chin back to center. This time we're going to lift the chest, the feet, and the hands. On an inhale, lift the chest. Float the feet and the hands. And look down at your mat. Inhale. Exhale. In. Exhale. One more. Lift a little higher. And exhale down. Place the opposite cheek on the mat. Now you can stick with locust, or you can do bow, and this is completely up to you. Locust is the one we just did, where you lift your chest, your feet, and your hands. A bow is where you grab your ankles or your feet, and you go back. You use your legs to lift your chest into a bow. If you want to go there, go for it. If not, you can stick with locust. This is your practice. It's whatever you want it to be. So whatever you're going to do, set it up and then take it up. And release. Cheek onto the mat, bend the knees and windshield wiper the feet. This motion creates movement in the smaller back. Just to loosen up any of that tension. Now we are going to come to our backs. Keep your knees bent and the soles of your feet onto the mat. Make sure that your feet are close enough to your bum that your longest finger can graze your heels. What we're going to do is called bridge. So what you're going to do is inhale, exhale, lift your hips up to the sky, and then wiggle your shoulder blades together, interlace your hands beneath you, and release your butt. Don't tense your butt. Lift your hips up. Try to bring your chest to your nose. And make sure you keep breathing. Then come on down. Make sure the small of your back meets the floor. Then we're going to take it up again. Inhale. Lift the hips up. Wiggle the shoulder blades together and interlace the hands underneath you. Again, lift the hips, pushing your chest towards your nose. Come on down. Bring your knees into your chest and rock from side to side, getting a little bit of a massage on that lower back. Then gently and carefully stretch your legs out long in front of you. Make sure you flex the feet and remove the meat of your seat out from underneath your sit bones. I'm gonna reach up and exhale, fold. Now, if you can only reach your knees or your shins, that's fine. That is all the further you need to go. That's where your body's at. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, hands back down. Bring your right foot over your left knee and hug your knee to your chest. And then bring your left elbow outside of your knee and try to look over your right shoulder. If it is too hard to get your elbow around your knee, you can always just keep hugging your knee. Just keep hugging it. And come back to center. Release the leg. Bring the left leg up over the right knee. Hug the knee to your chest, lifting the chest. Hug the knee in. Bring the left hand behind your bottom. Look over your left shoulder. That flies on me. Come back to center, release the legs. Then we are going to do boat. So with boat, bend your knees, bring them closer to you. You're gonna kind of lean back a little bit, but use your belly to keep you engaged. Now there's many different kinds of ways to do boat. You can keep your boat docked, keep your shoulders rolled back, chest up, keep your boat docked. You can go about halfway, have your arms out, or you can go full boat, wherever your boat is. Let's take it for a ride. Remember, lift the chest, engage the belly, roll the shoulders back, and let's go for a ride. One more. Exhale. Dock your boat. Good job. Now we're going to take our boat for a ride. You can keep your boat docked. If you want to challenge yourself, you can lift your legs. I'm going to keep my boat docked. Bring our hands to prayer center and we're going to row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. There, get a little bit of an ab exercise as well. And we're gonna roll back onto our backs. Bring your knees into your chest. Grab the insteps of your feet, and we're gonna do happy baby. So you're pulling your knees down into your pits. And if you want to get some movement, you can rock from side to side. Move it all and you just kind of want to concentrate on the pose, you can do that as well. Make sure you continue to breathe. Release your happy baby. Rock from side in your chest. Then rock forward and back. And come back up to seated. Now we're going to do a hip opener called butterfly pose. So you're going to bring the soles of your feet together. And you're gonna let your knees go out wide, and you're gonna grab a hold of your feet. You're gonna pull your chest forward, and just pause here. Keep the chest lifted, shoulders down. And then we can fold forward. Inhale, come back up. Now we're going to do a hip opener called figure 4. So we're going to stay seated, and we're going to bring our feet out in front of us. And depending on how open your hips are, you may have your leg all the way out. You're going to take your right foot and place it over your knee. Now for me, my hips, I'm not feeling a stretch here, so I'm going to bring my knee closer. I feel it a little more. And there's about where I'm comfortable feeling. Or not comfortable, but that's where I feel the stretch. Let me rephrase that. Place your hands behind your back to keep your chest forward. We don't want to like slump and round out. So keep the shoulders down, keep the chest forward, and really feel the stretch. We tend to hold a lot of our stress and worries in our hips. Just feeling a space opening in your body. One more, inhale, exhale. Release your legs down. Now, if this was all the further you could go, that's perfectly fine. This is where you are. This is where your body's at. And same with the other side. And this side may feel a bit different. Switch sides. This side may not feel as open as the other, and that's fine. We always use one side of our body more than the other. Remember to keep your shoulders down, chest lifted, and breathe. If you want to take it a little bit deeper, like if you feel that you can go a little further, you can do that as well. One more. Exhale and release. Lie back on your mat. Let your arms splay out wide. Go to the corners of your mat and just let your feet splay out. Your arms are splayed out wide. This is your resting pose. This is Shavasana. This is your reward at the end of your practice. Begin wiggling your fingers and your toes, rolling out your wrists and your ankles. Let your head drop from side to side. Bring your right arm up overhead. Bend your knees and place the soles of your feet onto the mat. And then roll onto your right side using your bicep as a pillow. We lay on our right side to leave the left side, our heart side, open. Using your top arm, push yourself up to a comfortable seated position facing me. Keep your eyes closed and bring your hands to heart center. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, sigh it out. You probably didn't actually sigh it out, so we're going to do it again. Inhale deeply. Exhale, sigh it out. Bring your thumb knuckles to your third eye center. Flower open your palms to let in the love, the light, and the peace. The light in me honors the light within everyone watching this video. We bow together to say, Namaste. Thanks for watching my video. I'll see you next time.